Eagles schedule. And hey, by the way, real quick, health and when you play your opponents, I think that matters. Let me give you a little insight on how a schedule works. How about this? You got an international game, right? How would you like to have the Buccaneer schedule? You ready for this? The Bucs don't have to travel further than Dallas the entire 2026 season. And they have no back-to-back road games. How you like that? And they got to buy later, week 10 or 11 or something like that. How would you like that? Get this. The Buccaneers don't travel past Dallas. They go nowhere. They go to Chicago and they go to Dallas. That's it. They don't travel. And they play both LA teams. They play both LA teams and they're at Raymond James. They don't have to travel to Los Angeles. How you doing? That's fucking great. You don't have to go anywhere. You could stay within a 3-hour time frame, and the Buccaneers didn't even. I mean, look, I get it. The Bucs didn't win the South, but shit, dude, no back-to-back road games. You don't have to travel further than Dallas, and your other big road game is in Chicago. That's a cake scenario for a football team that I think is okay, but that may be one of those football teams that has a schedule that's set up for them to have pretty good success. And I don't know how good they're going to be. Dude, think about that, James. They fucking go nowhere. That's light travel. Hey, let me say this. The first thing that a player looks at is, where do I have to go? It's not really the team. How much travel and where do I have to go? How is my routine going to be taken out? And what routine will I need that week? And on a short work week, the international games, man, I hate those 9 international games. And the Eagles have one of those games. Yeah, I hate those games. So we're going to take a look at this here in a second. But I want to start this off. I want to ask you guys right out of the gate. I'm going to bring something up here. So let me go here. Here. Watch this. I just showed Z this. And I'm going to get to the Eagles schedule in a second. But I want to ask you this, okay? So let me take a look at the Patriots. You trading AJ away right now to the Patriots. The Patriots open up with the Seahawks on September 9th. That's an L, even with AJ. Steelers and Seahawks. Steelers and Patriots. All right. I'll go Patriots. Jaguars and Patriots. I'm taking the Jags. Bills and Patriots. I'm taking the Bills. Raiders. I'll make a point here in a minute. Jets. You got the AFC East. Bears. I think you lose that. Dolphins. I think you win that. Green Bay. I think you lose that. Lions. I think you lose that. Chargers. I think you lose that. Bills. I'll give you a split. Vikings. I think you win that. Chiefs. I think you lose that. Jets. You win that. You sweep them, suck. Those guys stink. Broncos. You lose that. And the Dolphins again. You win that. So you're 8-9. Are you sure you don't want that draft pick in 27? It might be the 11th pick in the draft. because they're going to get a weak-ass schedule in 28. I mean, 2027 schedule will be weaker. And it's going to be a shittier draft pick. Are you sure you don't want to have that pick like next year? Because they're going to stink this year. I mean, dude, you're talking about a football team that may not finish over 500. You might want to think about that when you make that deal with A.J. Brown gone. And officially in Big Sills' take, gone. How you doing? All right. Hit the like button. Supers go to the top, and I am going to give you my 2026 prognosticating my opinion on what I see with this 2026 Philadelphia Eagles season. And by the way, here's your offensive skilled players. Do me a favor. Let's welcome, hey, Sue, let's welcome the 2026 Philadelphia Eagle offensive skill set people. Starting at quarterback, Jalen Hurts. Starting at running back, Saquon Barkley. Starting at wide receiver 1, Devontae Smith. Starting at wide receiver 2, Dontavian Wicks. Starting at 3, wide receiver, Mekhi Lemon. And tight end, Dallas Goedert. There, my friends, is your 2026 offensive skilled people for the Philadelphia Eagles. Hurts, Barkley, Smith, Wicks, Lemon, and Goddard. There you go. Going into the 26th season. How you doing? What a skill set group of guys. Barkley, Hurts, Smith, Wicks, Lemon, and Goddard. To go into this schedule, just to put that in proper context. How you doing? All right. So let's take a look. Let's start it out here. Let's get some of your thoughts on what you've seen with this schedule of the Eagles. Just a couple conversations. What do you think the Eagle record will be in your eyes this coming year? What do you think? Okay? What do you think? Give me a couple records here. There you go. 14-3. There you go. 9-7. Sills, I see 10 wins. All right. 10 wins. More than Dallas. By the way, I'm going to do the Cowboys too. And the Commanders. And the New York Football Gigantes. Sills, is there any correlation to AJ flirting with the Patriots before his extension, and now I'm thinking he checked out mentally before the Super Bowl? Your take? Dude, no. I think he checked out halfway through last season. Akbar, I think he checked out last year, halfway through the season when that shit was going nowhere offensively. Horrible passing game. And he saw it, and he started checking out with the inability to throw the football with any consistency at all. That's when he started checking out. Okay, so, yeah, I mean, here we go. So thank you, Akbar. Hold on here. Eagles, 12-5 or 13-4. No drop-off with new coordinator. and new personnel and no AJ. I gotta like it. You bet, brother. I love all of it. Here we go. All right. The 2026 Philadelphia Eagles schedule. By the way, preseason, the Ravens. Do you know we're 3 months out from preseason football? Whew. August 15th, Ravens. Patriots, how you doing? Oh my God, you're going to see A.J. Brown in week 2 of the preseason. And you're going to see him in New England. And in week 3, I love we don't play 5 preseason games. The Cincinnati Bengals. You won't see Burrow in that. That'll be at home. There you go. All right. So, are you ready? Here is Big Sil's takeaway on the upcoming Eagles season. You start off at home at Lincoln Financial, September 13th versus the Washington Commanders. First and foremost, let's do this. Do I think the Eagles sweep any of the teams in the NFC East this year? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say you're going to do exactly what you did a year ago. So Commanders, split. The Giants, you'll split with the Giants. I'm going to wait for the Cowboys. So right there, you're 2-2. Let's go with the Tennessee Titans in week 2. Titans are still in a rebuild. They added some components to their offense, and they got a little bit better potentially on defense. But I don't really believe that the Titans are going to give any kind of battle or kind of game to the Philadelphia Eagles, even though you have to go on the road on September 20th. So that's a win, and I will give you the win. Week 3. This is the Chicago Bears. This is a Monday night football game. That football team ran you into the fucking ground and ran you over. And they had the 29th ranked defense a year ago. If they're better at all in any way defensively, that game's a no-brainer. Chicago wins that game, and Chicago wins that football game. So as of right now, I got 3 and 4. Chicago's a better football team than you. They're a better team. I don't know what you're basing it on. I'm looking at roster. That's a better football team than you. The LA Rams at home. I'm not even thinking twice about that. It's a revenge game for the Rams. They got a better roster. They got a better quarterback. Your brand new offense. I have no problem. Rams finally right to ship and beat the Eagles on October 4th at Lincoln Financial, which will set them up for a really good year and a good run. The Jacksonville Jaguars. That's a good football team. However, can Liam Cohn's guys do it 2 years in a row? Now they're going to have to play a tougher schedule too. Trevor Lawrence, it's down in Jacksonville. Or excuse me, it's the London game. So it's neutral site. I'll go Eagles here on beating the Jaguars. As of right now, I have you 4 and 4. Last year, I picked you at 11 and 6. Bingo! Year before that, I told you 24 was Big Sills' worst year. 23, 11-6. Bingo! 22, we told you were going to the Super Bowl. Thought you'd win 13 games, you won 14. Bingo! So let's see what happens this year. Bingo! The Carolina Panthers on October 18th. Carolina Panthers, a good football team. Last time they got on the field against the Eagles, best quarterback on the field was Bryce Young. It's gotten better. They've improved the football team. It's at home is the only reason I'm picking you. You're not that much better than Carolina. You're clearly not going to be more physical than them. That's a football team that beat the Packers. I think they beat the Rams a year ago, and they beat the Packers. That's a physical team. They've added more. However, again, I think you're going to win that football game, but it will be close. There's 5 and 4. The Dallas Cowboys on October 26th. At home. I believe the Eagles find a way to win this game. That's 6 wins. I got 6 and 4.